Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm going to try and do some makeup for you today. As always, my lighting's kind of shitty, my setup's all a bit rubbish. I'm really sleepy because I started a new job and I've not had a job with regular hours for quite a while, and it's really tuckered me out. So I'm knackered. Going out today to see some friends. Thought I'd do some makeup because it's been a while. Thought I'd do a video because it's been a while. Hopefully got my glossy box possibly arriving today, maybe Monday. So got that coming up. Today I'm going to go for a sort of autumny, witchy sort of thing. It's a bit of a grey day out there, so I'm going to go a bit dark, a little bit gothy. Okay, well, I'm not going to talk through this. I'm going to do it in voiceover, I reckon. Might stop and talk to you here and there, but yeah. Let's start. Okay, first step, foundation, Rimmel something or other, perfect match? I got given it, I can't remember. I didn't actually make any note of what I was using during this, so any actual products will probably not be named because I didn't really think ahead. As I said in the intro, I was pretty sleepy. So yeah, I'm just using a flat brush to essentially paint this on. Looks a bit pale now, but once it was kind of buffed in and set and, you know, dried down and everything, it doesn't look so bad, honest. Yeah, this was a weird one. It was kind of streaky going on, but once I kind of gave it a bit of a buff over with some more product on that brush, it wasn't quite so bad. That's a Real Techniques brush I'm using there. Lasting Perfection Collection concealer, just under the eyes and down the centre of the face, pretty much. Yep, well, switch brushes, why don't you? Go a bit slower. Using I think they call it a blending crease brush, maybe? It's a Real Techniques brush, but I've been using it for my my concealer because it's nice and small, so you can get around the eye area. Buffs it out so it keeps it not so cakey. Yeah, that's basically it. I'm not going to go into detail because I'm not convinced I do it very well anyway. Elf High Definition Powder, I got given this not long ago. As you can see, it's like crazy finely milled, as you can see from all of the excess just kind of kicking up there. And yeah, it's pretty yellow. I wasn't sure how that would look on me, but sorry, my tiny cat is going fucking nuts. She just ran the length of the flat. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, still a little bit yellow, I think, but again, once it had kind of settled in and I'd done other stuff with my face, like I'd done a little bit of a contour and some blush and whatnot, it kind of all evened out. You always look a bit nuts when you've only got foundation on, because everything else looks really weird. What are you doing? What is your problem? Don't look at me like that. Oh, and now you're going to freak out again. Using the light beige colour from the Berry M Brow Kit, I'm just going over the eye, essentially setting, because I put a bit of foundation over the eye area, setting that, just making it, just soaking up any oils or any liquid that might be there. And just going underneath the eye as well, because we're going to be doing a fairly blown out eye, so I wanted it to be not tacky, if you know what I mean. Taking a mid-brown, light brown sort of transition shade on a pointed brush, sort of pencil brush, and just going in the crease with that, and then taking a blending brush to blend it out. For me, at least, I really took my time with the blending on this. You guys might not agree, but I feel like I did. Again, as I often do, I'm only going to show you one side of the eyes. That it's the same on the other side, so you don't need to see the whole thing. Taking that same colour underneath, just sort of swooshing it back and forward, linking it up with that stuff in the crease. Yeah, and blending it out again. That's pretty much all of that. Why did I leave this in? I'm not re-editing this. No way. I can't be bothered. What am I doing there? Oh, a darker brown. And then buffing it out. Buffing it out. Buffing it out. Oh yeah, buffing it out. Buffing it out. Buffing it out. Buffing it out. Oh, I'm really sleepy. Oh yeah. Yes, so this is, I believe, a MAC colour. Again, I was given a whole ton of makeup recently, just by a friend, not like by a brand or anything. But she very kindly gifted me a bunch of makeup that she doesn't use anymore. This is kind of, I don't know the actual shade itself, but it's like a charcoaly grey with like a bit of a purple glitter through it. If you know which one that sounds like, let me know. Oh, what am I putting on there? I've got no idea what I'm putting on there. Oh, maybe it could be from the brow kit? No, it looks too dark. Or maybe that... I've got no freaking clue what I put on there. Taking that same dark MAC one underneath, smoking it out. And buffing it out, basically. Okay. Still buffing. Still buffing. Then I've taken on a flat, like really super thin flat brush, some of that dark stuff again, and I'm just using it to give just a bit of definition to the lash line, smoothing it out. More smoothing. Oh, I'm showing you both eyes, look at that. Taking a little bit more of that dark shade in the crease again. And then now I'm taking a colour, again, by MAC. I don't know what it is. It's like a sort of pale, ever so slightly metallic cranberry sort of colour. I don't know how old it is. It doesn't say on the thing what it's called. Using that same colour I started off with just to smooth the edge of that along the bottom. Then I'm using the NYX Super Skinny Eye Marker. Still not entirely sure how I feel about this marker. You do have to give it a pretty firm touch, a lot firmer than I was expecting. But I kinda got the knack of what I wanted to do. I wasn't doing a cat eye or anything for this. And that's what I struggled with doing the last time, was trying to get it sharp enough. Considering it's a really nice thin tip, you just have to press so hard that I found I could get no real finesse with it. I think that's what I mean. I used a little bit there just to line the bottom lash. I'm using the Unique mascara here again. Coming up there will be a proper sort of review of it after I've used it a few more times, once I've really got the knack of it, because that is one thing I will say from the get-go, is that it does take some practice, some getting used to, you know, the first time you try it, it's going to be pretty spidery. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, cool. But if you don't, it takes a bit of knack to get it good. So yeah, that was just layering the transplanting gel, or whatever it's called. Just basically mascara with the fibres and more gel. And then comb it out at the end, which you'll see any minute now. There we go. Oh, my framing was a bit crappy in this video, I'm really sorry. I'll say this every time, I've not got a filming setup, really. I balance my camera on a cheapy tripod on my sofa, on the back of my sofa, so, yeah, it's not the most pro setup at all. I'm using the Barry M Brow Kit here. I believe it's in the shade dark, or medium to dark, or whatever, and a Makeup Revolution angle brush. I like to get quite a nice sharp line on the bottom, and then let the top edge be a little bit more feathery. I feel like that's a little bit more natural, a bit less drawn on, which is how I prefer mine. However, you know, brows on fleek, you know, if you like that thing, fucking go for it. Don't let people shame you for it. It's your fucking face, you can do what you want with it. And also, it's not like it's some crazy extreme thing, you know, it's just painting eyebrows, Christ. Using the powder from that palette to just darken it up a bit and sort of set the gel pomade-y stuff. I've not used the pomade stuff just on its own before. I've always layered it up because I find it to be a bit too light for my hair. Not that my hair is any real consistent colour at all. You can see how terrible my fucking roots are there. Ugh. I've got about 1.5 inches of root. It's pretty bad. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm using the same eyeshadow stuff that I used very first in my crease to lay down a first initial bit of contour. I did use 2. I was going for a very, very gothy, vampy look today, so I wanted to give a bit of cheekbone. I mean, I've got a big round face, so doing too much contouring looks kind of silly. I've not really got a natural high cheekbone appearance sort of thing, so, you know, it ends up looking a bit weird otherwise. Here, I think I've then gone over the top of that with, was it the same stuff? I think it might just be the same stuff, but with a heavier hand. I can't actually remember. Or is it contour from Meron? I really should have prepared for this. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. No, I am sorry. What now? Is that highlight? Yeah, that's highlight, I guess. That was a highlight from Me that my friend gave me as well, which is very nice. It's the Shimmer Bricks or something like that. It's like stripes of colour, of highlight. Oh yeah, and then I took a little bit on the brow bone. It's not a natural look, so I thought, fuck it. Go for shiny. I think I'm using, that's a bit of blush, I think it's Mojave from Meron, which is, I guess, kind of more of a bronzer than a blush, but I don't know. Just getting any excess foundation stuff off the old lips there, and then using a cheap, don't even know what the brand is, cheap as chips, clear, just plain clear wax lip liner. Ew, what was that? What did I just lick off my mouth? That was gross. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway, that's the good thing about clear lips pencils, is you don't have to be tidy. You can just kind of go with it. And then I'm using a matte finish sleek lipstick in I believe the colour is Smolder? Or is it Vamp? One of those two. Those are the only two silly lipsticks I have, so I'm a bit rubbish at remembering. But in real life, it's a lot darker. It's not. It looks really brick, sort of terracotta coloured here, but it's actually a lot darker in real life. Yeah, I decided to apply it from the tube for some reason. Normally I would probably use a lip brush to do this, but for some reason I decided that was not what I was gonna do to begin with. I did then tidy up the edges. Oh look, there's my head. Great editing there, dick bag. I then did tidy up the edges with a lip brush in the end, as you can. So yeah, that's the end of it. That's all I did. Just tidied that up. Look, you can see there because I'm apparently terrible at keeping my face in the fucking frame. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with the look. It's not my best. Basically, I'm kind of using YouTube as a bit of accountability for getting better at makeup. I tend to go up and down with my skills. I get a bit rusty. Yeah. But I think this worked pretty good. I got some nice compliments. Should have extended the eyebrow a little bit longer on that right side, really. Anyway. What? Sorry, that was my baby kitty Rusty, coming over to say hi to me. Okay. I took a really long time doing this. I don't know why I didn't edit this down a bit, but I didn't, so clearly. But that's it. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.